So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Stanford Cardinal. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Rainbow Warriors head coach told me before the game he has been motivating his team all week, telling them you are just as good as this ACC opponent. They've got upset on their mind, and the players told me they want to be the best version of themselves. They believe they belong on this field, and they can play with the best of the best. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Rainbow Warriors kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Ford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Warren. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Ford.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of his passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Running inside, it's Barfield. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. And it's a sack.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. With the draw, it's Barfield. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rainbow Warriors go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The option, he'll keep it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Warren. Looking long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. With the catch, it's Blackburn. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. But will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They go to the wide receiver screen. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Hunt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Here's a heat. Tosses it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Ford. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Heaves it deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Complete in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Honestly, third and one, I think you just run the ball there. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Back to throw, it's Warren. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They just keep firing. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's off. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
It's complete on the right side. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Going to the run. It's Ford. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Good timing on the quick out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Warren. They'll run the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Warren. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. To throw, it's Warren. Pocket breaking down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. back over to your game on the farm. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Ford. Quick spin on the run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
after getting nothing done on the last one. This is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. They'll run the counter. Finds a little space. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Warren. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Ford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Could be an alley. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Stanford quickly to the line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. False start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll move the tight end. He wants to change this route. Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Flying down the right side. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense is always harping on getting turnovers, but David, they weren't satisfied with just getting the fumble recovery. They take it to the house, and because of it, they take the lead.
Man, huge momentum play for this defense, and now you got to get ready to go right back on the field. You took the lead, everybody feeling good. Go get some rest, because you need another stop, and you need to get the ball back to your offense so you can expand on the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. The run inside. It's Ford. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll heave it deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires downfield. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. has the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Running inside. It's Barfield. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to him. There's some room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, the defense didn't believe.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Ford. Tripped up for the tackle. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Barfield.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They boot it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Warren. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Barfield. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Made the grab in the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Warren. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. Stanford wants to push the pace. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Gonna look downfield again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to hook up on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Spins away from the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Bringing the heat. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.